1. Oil stays on surface/floats on the water. Oil has lower density than water. Or liquids of lower density float on liquids of higher density. 1. By measure initial volume of liquid/water and immerse object. Or immerse object in a known/measured volume of liquid/water. Subtract initial/start volume from final/new volume. Or calculate the difference in volume. Or measure change in volume. Or alternative answer. Fill displacement can/container with water and immerse object. Measure volume of displaced water. 1 BII 220 G or rho equals m/v or m equals rho v or 2.783. M equals 2.783 or 2.210 n. 2ai 3.5 n/cm or 350 n/m or K equals f/x or K equals f/x or K equals load/extension or 14/4. K equals 14/4 or 14/0.04 or 3.510 n. 2 AII mark at end of straight line portion. 2 by arrow below the horizontal and to the left of vertically down from car or arrow radiator. 2 BII force increases. 3 a 1.3 kilograms m/s or P equals mv or P equals mv or 0.196.9 or 196.9 or 1.310 n. 3b speed of object equals 0.89 m/s or 0.88 m/s or momentum before collision equals momentum after collision. Or 1.3 kilograms m/s equals 0.19 1.5 kilograms m/s plus 1.8 vkg m/s. Or momentum of object equals 1.3 kilograms m/s plus 0.19 1.5 kilograms m/s. Or momentum of object equals 1.3 kilograms m/s plus 0.29 kilograms m/s. Or momentum of object equals 1.6 kilograms m/s. Speed of object equals 1.3 plus 0.19 1.5/1.8 m/s. Or speed of object equals 1.6/1.8. 3c loss of k equals 3.8 j or 3.6 j or k equals 12 mv2 or k equals 12 mv2 or 12 1.80 0.892. Final K of object equals 0.70 j or 0.71 j. Or K equals 4.5 to 0.2 plus calculated K of object. 1. A rate of change of speed or change of speed/time. Or delta v/t or v, u/t. 1 by 1 acceleration or increasing speed or going faster. 2. Constant speed or steady speed. 3. Deceleration or decreasing speed or slowing down. 1 BII 1 total distance/total time or 300/40. 7.5 m/s or 2 change of distance/change of time or 250 to 70/30 to 15 or 180/15. 12 m/s. 2. Advantage. No fossil fuel used or no fuel costs or no pollution of air/water or no polluting gases or is a renewable energy source or doesn't contribute to global warming/greenhouse effect. Disadvantage, wind not always blowing or causes noise pollution. Or causes visual pollution or is danger to wildlife or is expensive to build. 2 by 1 d equals m/v in any form, symbols, or words or 24000 times 1.3. 31000 kg or 2k equals 1/2 mv2 or 1/2 times 31200 times 162. 4.0 times 106 joule. 2 BII speed of air not reduced to 0 in passing through turbine. Or some air passes through blade area without change of speed or without hitting blades. Or not all Ke of air transfers to blades. Or air retains some of its Ke. Or friction in bearings of blades. 3. Accelerate or increase speed or decelerate or decrease speed or change speed. Change direction or causes rotation. 3. Be sensible scale stated. T vectors, labeled T, or with arrow, both of same length, drawn at right angles any orientation. Triangle or parallelogram completed using candidates T vectors. Correct orientation vector diagram with 360 n vector vertical. T value stated, 250 or 260 n. 4 AI vacuum or nothing or mercury vapor. 4 AIIP equals H rho g in any form or H equals P slash rho g or 1.02 times 105 slash 13600 times 10. 0.75 m. 4 AIII same vertical height of mercury or pressure due to column of liquid depends on vertical height. Or in formula P equals H rho g, H is vertical height. Or the pressure remains constant because rho and g don't change, nor does H. A 1. 4b air is present in the space labeled S or above the mercury in the tube or this air exerts a downward pressure on the mercury. 1 AA equals delta V slash delta T in any form or A equals delta V slash delta T or A equals 120 slash 8. A equals 15 m slash S2 or 1 by straight line from 0,0 to 8120. 1 BIIH equals A equals 1/2 times 120 times 8. H equals 480 more. 1 by in rising curve from 8s to 20s. Decreasing gradient from 8s to 20s. Horizontal from 20s to 25s and below 200 m/s, and above 120 m/s. 2 impulse equals change of momentum. Impulse equals 7110 to 4. Impulse equals 430 nsor. 2 by impulse equals force times time. 2 BIIAVF equals impulse slash time equals 430 slash 1.2. AVF equals 360 nor. 2 CF equals ma in any form or F equals ma or 71 times 6.4. F equals 450 nor. 3 AIK equals 1/2 mv2 in any form or v2 equals 2 times k slash m. Or 240 equals 1/2 times 7.5 v2. v2 equals 2 times 240 slash 7.5 or v equals square root 2 times 240 slash 7.5. Or v equals square root 2k slash m. Equals 8.0 m slash SOR. 3 AII 240 W. 3 by P equals 6 in any form or 11 times 2. 22 war. 3 BII efficiency equals PO slash pi or efficiency equals PO slash pi. Or efficiency equals 11 times 2 slash 240 times 100. Efficiency equals 11 times 2 slash 240 times 100 equals 9.2% or 3 C rho equals m slash v in any form or v equals m slash rho. Or v equals 7.5 slash 1.3. V equals 7.5 slash 1.3 equals 5.8 m3 or 1/78 n or m equals rho v or rho equals m slash v in any form. W equals mg. 1b 4.5 times 103 n or F equals delta PA or P equals F slash A in any form. Delta P equals 1.3 times 105 to 1.0 times 105 equals 3 times 104. Outwards. 1 C rho equals 800 kilograms slash M3 or rho equals P slash GH or P equals rho GH in any form. Rho equals 9.6 times 104 slash 10 times 12. 2 AI moment of a force is the turning effect about a point slash pivot. 2 AII 2.8 times 106 Nm or moment equals FD in any form. 2 by scalar slash speed has magnitude only or scalar slash speed has no direction. Vector slash velocity has magnitude and direction. 2bii any scalar quantity. Any vector quantity. 2c correct triangle or parallelogram drawn. Resultant force including correct arrow. Scale 1 cm equals 4n or 1 cm equals 5n. 40 to 47 n and 33 degrees, 40 degrees anticlockwise from 20 n. 4 molecules strike walls. Momentum of molecules changes / momentum equals mass times velocity. Force equals rate of change of momentum. Pressure equals sum of forces / area / pressure equals rate of change of momentum / area. 0625/42 Cambridge X, Mark Scheme. Published March 2021. Copyright Uckles 2021 page 7 of 10. Question answer marks. 4 by P2 equals P1 V1 / V2 or P1 V1 equals P2 V2. 4 BII greater. Molecules move faster / have greater K / molecules have greater momentum. Leads to more frequent / harder collisions with walls / great rate of change of momentum. 1 a 2.2 s. 1b any 2 from. Line on graph is horizontal / gradient is 0. Therefore no acceleration / speed is constant. Resultant force causes / is proportional to acceleration. Or 1c 8.5 ms2 or A equals delta v / t in any form or gradient of graph or 12.8 / 1.5 or other suitable values from graph. 1.5, 12.8 both seen or alternative suitable points on the line identified. 1d 0.5 times 12.8 times 1.5 equals 9.56 / 9.6 m or 6.4 times 1.5 equals 9.6 or length of ramp equals area under graph between 0 to 1.5 s or average velocity times time. 2ai extension of the spring is directly proportional to the force / load applied to the spring, up to the limit of proportionality. 2aiw equals mg in any form or force is directly proportional to mass. 2aiiadn. 2b straight line through / from origin with positive gradient up to 175 n. Smooth curve after 175 n with increasing positive gradient. 2c80 n times 3.5 m equals 280 j or delta E equals fxd in any form or gpe equals mgh in any form. 1 a speed equals 4.3 m / s speed equals 4.3 m / s. Or correct vector triangle or rectangle drawn use of Pythagoras theorem. E.g. a2 plus b2 equals c2 or speed equals plus 2.5 to 3.52. Direction equals 54 degrees or 55 degrees. Direction equals 54 degrees or 55 degrees. Or resultant velocity vector including arrow use of trigonometry to find angle. E.g. 10 equals 3.5 / 2.5. 1b a scalar quantity. Distance, time, mass, energy, temperature. A vector quantity. Force, weight, acceleration, momentum, electric field strength, gravitational field strength. 2 a ship is not solid steel / there are air spaces in ship. Average density of ship is less than the density of the water. 2b the center of gravity is lower and so the ship is more stable or the center of gravity is lower or ship more stable. 2c 1.4 107 j or 14 mj or 14,000 kj or ep equals mg delta h or ep equals mg delta h or 30,009.848. 3a. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Energy can be transferred / transformed between energy stores. 3 by energy transferred in 1 hour at a rate of transfer of 1 kilowatt. 3 BII 7,200 kilowatt-hour. Or delta E equals PT or delta E equals PT or 1804.0 or 1.84.0 or 7.210 N. 3c. Any two from geothermal, nuclear, tidal. 0625_S19_MS_41.pdf. 1. A change of velocity per unit time or VU. T. 1b line starts at origin and is asymptotic to x-axis. Increasing gradient initially and no decrease. Constant and clearly positive gradient finally. 1c. No external forces or isolated system. Sum of momenta/total momentum remains constant. 1c. Rocket gains upward momentum. Ejected gas gains equal quantity of momentum in opposite direction. Or momentum of gas decreases by equal amount. 2 AW equals mg or 3.4 times 103 times 10. 3.4 times 104 nor. 2 by moment equals fx in any form or moment equals fx or 0.50 scene. 3.4 times 104 times 1.8 to 1.3 or 3.4 times 104 times 0.50. 1.7 times 104 and more. 2BII1. The point where all the mass can be considered to be concentrated. 2 1.7 times 104/1.3 plus 0.70 or 1.7 times 104/2.0. 8.5 times 103 nor. 2c moment/it increases. Perpendicular distance between P and line of action of W increases. 3 air molecules/they move/collide. Air molecules/they collide with cube/upper surface of cube/wall. Impulse exerted on surface or momentum change of molecules. 3 by P equals H rho G in any form or P equals H rho G or 0.028 times 1500 times 10 420 pair. 3 BII. F equals Pa in any form words, symbols, or numbers or F equals Pa or 420 times 4.02 or 420 times 0.0402 or 420 times 16 or 420 times 1.6 times 10 to 3 0.67 nor. 3 CIW equals FD in any form words, symbols, or numbers or W equals FD or 0.67 times 0.034 0.023 or 3 CII lifting liquid as well or friction between liquid and container/pipe. 0625_S19_MS_42.pdf. 1 A and B decreasing acceleration. B and C moving forwards at constant speed. C and D constant acceleration. 1B average speed equals distance/time or V equals S/T in any form. Or S equals average speed times time or V times T. Or area under graph stated or used. S equals 23 times 2/60. 0.77 kilometers round. Candidate's response to 2 SFSR. 1c horizontal line starting at t equals 2.0 minutes and at speed equals 0 for 1 minute. Line of constant positive gradient starting at t equals 2.0 minutes. Not wrong labels x or y. For 30 seconds line continuously rising. 2 AP equals mv in any form or P equals mv or 0.8 times 0.72. P equals 0.58 kilograms m/SOR. 2 BFT equals P in any form or F equals P/T or 0.58/6. F equals 0.096 n except rounding if 0.096 seen. 2c statement, acceleration is to right/backward. Explanation, force from water or on model. To right/backwards or acceleration in same direction as. Force from water or on model. 2d acceleration more when empty. Mass less and force is constant. Meaningful reference to F equals ma/Newton's second law/change in momentum. 3 a light. 3 by no air pollution/CO2/acid rain/greenhouse gases/global warming/harmful gases or no damage from mining/drilling. Visual pollution/use of land/pollution during manufacture. 3 BIIS/renewable and nothing used up OWTTE. 3c pi equals 1.2 times 2.8 times 260 equals 870 W. Po equals 2.5 times 86 equals 220 W. Efficiency equals Po/pi times 100 in any form. Or Po/pi times 100. Efficiency equals 220/870. Times 100 equals 25% or. 4 a pressure increases. Any two from. Molecules travel shorter average distance between collisions with walls. Not molecules change speed. Molecules hit walls more often. Or more collisions per unit area with walls. Greater force or greater rate of change of momentum of molecules per unit area on walls. Or 4b first box gas. Second box solid. 0625_S19_MS_43.pdf. 1 AI constant velocity/speed. 1 AII deceleration/negative acceleration. 1 AII stationary. 1 BV equals gradient or distance time or 160 160 100 or evidence of use of gradient. V equals 1.6 m/SOR. 1c line curves upwards with increasing gradient not vertical. 2 a k equals 1/2 mv2 in any form or k equals 1/2 times 1.2 x 106 times 0.042. K equals 960 J. 2b either. Change in momentum equals mv. Or change in momentum equals 1.2 times 106 times 0.04 equals 4.8 times 104 kilograms m/s. Change in momentum equals ft in any form. Force equals 4.8 times 104/0.3 equals 1.6 times 105 nor. Or A equals VU/T equals 0.04/0.3 equals 0.13 meters per square second. F equals ma. Force equals 1.2 times 106 times 0.13 equals 1.6 times 105 Na1. 2c work done or K transferred equals Fd in any form. Distance equals 960/1.6 times 105 equals 6.0 times 10 to 3 m or 0.006 m or 0.60 km. 2d smaller force on dock/ship because increases time of collision or increased distance of collision on the dock/ship. 3a. P equals ρgh in any form. Or P equals 1030 times 10 times 3.0 times 103 3.1 times 107 pair 3 by V equals d/t or V equals 2d/t in any form. 1500 equals 2 0.50 d or 2d equals 1500 times 0.50 380 more 3 bii distance smaller, first box ticked, and speed of sound lower in air than liquid. 0625 S20 ms 41.pdf. 1 AIA equals V. U slash T or 62. 6.0 slash 35 or 56 slash 35. 1.6. M slash S2 or 1 AIIF equals Ma or delta P slash delta T or 2.5 times 105 times 1.6 or 62 times 2.5 times 105 to 6.0 times 2.5 times 105 slash 35 4.0 times 105 nor 1 AIIP equals MV or 2.5 times 105 times 6.0 1.5 times 106 kilograms. M slash SOR 1B curve of decreasing gradient from 0,0 to a point along dashed line. Straight line of positive gradient after t equals 35s. Gradient not 0 at t equals 35s or no change of gradient at t equals 35s. 1c thermal energy. And in something specific, e.g. brake slash air slash tires or kinetic energy of air. 2 a 0 n. And 8.0 n. 2b. K equals F slash X or 8.0 slash 0.15. 53. N slash M or 0.53. N slash mR. 2 Ci elastic potential energy. 2 Cii 15 centimeters. 2 Cin 7.5 centimeters or 2 Cii slash 2. 3 A liquid levels in the two limbs of the tube are equal. 3 B molecules collide with the walls of the container. Momentum of molecules changes reverses. This causes a force. And force spread out over area of walls. 3 CIP2 equals P1 V1 slash V2 equals 1.0 times 105 times 60 slash 50. 1.2 times 105 pair. 3 CII. P2 equals Patten plus H rho G or 1.2 times 105 to 1.0 times 105 or 2.0 times 104 or rho equals 2.0 times 104 slash 0.15 times 10 1.3 times 104 kilograms m 3 0625 S20 ms 42.pdf. 1 AIS equals VT in any form or S equals VT or relates distance to area under graph. Any one of 5 times 20 slash 60 or 40 times 20 slash 60 or 6 times 22 slash 60 S equals 1.667 plus 13.333 plus 2.2 equals 17 km. 1 AII average speed equals candidates I slash time. Average speed equals 17 times 60 slash 74 equals 14 kilometers slash hor. 1B gradient. Gradient equals change of speed slash time. 1C 0. Constant gradient equals 0 or speed constant. 2 A impulse or delta P equals mv. U in any form. Impulse equals 750,00084. 42. Impulse equals 3.2 times 107 ns or mkg slash SOR. 2 BFT equals impulse or delta P in any form. Or F equals impulse or delta P slash T. F equals 3.2. X 107 slash 80 equals 3.9. times 105 nor. 2c reduces drag/air resistance experienced by the train/ more streamlined. 2d less drag/air resistance at slower speeds. 2e maximum friction force between rails and train reduced/train may slide. 0625_s20_ms_43.pdf 1. A rate of change of velocity or change in speed per unit time/s. 1 by deceleration. Constant deceleration or 1 bii acceleration. Increasing acceleration or 1 by in decreasing speed/velocity or deceleration. 1 biv constant speed. 2a. v equals 0.3 times 0.3 times 0.4 equals 0.036 cubic meters. Rho equals m/v in any form or m equals rho v or 1020 times 0.036. M equals 37 kg. 2 by p equals rho gh in any form. H equals 400 times 103/1020 times 10. H equals 39 more. 2 bii p equals f/a or f equals pa or 500 times 103 times 0.62. F equals 310,000 n or 310 knots. 3. A line of action of the center of mass falls outside the base of the bus. Or anti-clockwise moment is greater than clockwise moment. 3b bus more likely to fall over/topple/less stable or line of action of center of mass may fall outside the base of the buzzer. 3ci total mass of passengers equals 73 times 65 kilograms or 4,700 kilograms. Total mass of bus, driver, and 73 passengers equals 21,000 kg. 3CIIF equals ma in any form. F equals 15,000 n. 0625_s21_ms_41.pdf 1 AI any value from 35 to 43 m/s2 or A equals V U/T in any form or gradient of line or 58 50/0.20 or equivalent values from the graph. 1 AII 3800 n or F equals ma in any form or delta P/delta T in any form or 76 times candidates 1 AI or 760 seen. 76 times candidates 1 AI evaluated or 76 times candidates 1 AI plus 10 or 76 times candidates 1 AI plus 760. 1b deceleration because upward force greater than weight or upward resultant force. Air resistance decreases with decreasing speed/with time. Or deceleration decreases or resultant upward force decreases. Until/finally weight equals air resistance or forces balance or at terminal/constant velocity/speed. 1c at zero speed there is no air resistance. Weight/downwards force is still acting or there is now a resultant force downwards at zero speed. Or forces balance at a speed greater than zero. Speed cannot decrease/no deceleration once forces balance. 2ai 0.078 n s or 0.078 kilograms. m/s or I equals mt delta vt in any form or 1.2 times 0.065 2 AII 150 m/s or VB equals mt plus vt/mb in any form or initial momentum equals final momentum or 1.20052 times 0.065/0.00052 or 0.0780338/0.00052. 2b work done against slash due to slash because of friction or kinetic energy of trolley used to do work. Kinetic energy decreases to 0. Thermal energy produced. 3 a molecules already very close slash touching. Repulsive forces very large. 3 by 6.5 times 105 pa or P equals F slash A in any form or 8800 slash 0.016 or fair equals 1.0 times 105 times 0.016 5.5 times 105 or 5.5 times 105 plus 1.0 times 105 or 1600 plus 8800 slash 0.016. 3 BII pressure due to increased height of oil in cylinder mentioned or pressure in liquid increases as depth increases. To keep the upwards force constant or to lift the extra oil. Or to counteract slash oppose the increased pressure slash force slash weight of the oil. 3 by in initial force has to be greater than 8800 and to start the motion. Or the upwards force just balances the weight so no movement or piston slash oil has weight or friction between moving parts. 0625 S21 MS 42.pdf. 1 a same as density of surrounding air. 1 by falls. 1 BII volume decreases. Density increases. 1 CI starts at origin. Finishes horizontal by I. Gradient decreasing smoothly to 0. 1 CII 10. M/S2 down. 0 ignore any unit. 2 a force times perpendicular distance from pivot slash point. 2b F1D1 equals F2D2 equals 500. Times 20 equals F. Times 12. Numbers substituted in any form. F equals 10,000 slash 12 equals 830 N. 2C clear diagram or description of object with pivot. And vertical forces slash weight slash masses slash chord tension. Causing moments in each direction. Indicate slash measure forces and perpendicular distances. Calculates a moment or shows slash describes how to. And confirms equality of total moment in each direction. And statement of equilibrium slash balance. 3 a PE loss equals mgh and K gain equals 1 to mv2. PE loss equals K gain. Alternative route 1 for first 2 m.p.s. v2 equals u2 plus 2s. U equals 0. Alternative route 2 for first 2 m.p.s. S equals ut plus 0.5 at 2 or h equals 0.5 gt2. U equals 0 and t equals square root 3 or 1.73. v2 equals 2 gh equals 2 times 10 times 15 or v2 equals 300 or v equals 10 square root 3 or v equals 10 times 1.73. V equals 17. M/S and V2 equals 300 or V equals 10. Square root 3 or V equals 17.32. M/S. 3BF equals change of P/change of time or rate of change of momentum. F equals 30 times 17.32. F equals 520 N. 0625 S21 MS 43.pdf. 1 a extension equals 15 centimeters or F equals kx or x equals F/k or 3.0/0.2. 1b extension is proportional to load. Up to the limit of proportionality, extension proportional to load. 1c graph initially straight line with positive gradient that passes through the origin. Point labeled, increasing gradient to the right. 1d from elastic/strain energy to gravitational potential energy. Either to kinetic energy, when moving from A to equilibrium. or from kinetic energy, when moving from equilibrium to B. 2ai pressure equals force/area. Except P inversely proportional to area. Same force exerted by each group of books. Area in contact with bookshelf in group B is greater, or area in contact with bookshelf in group A is smaller. 2ai pressure equals 1900 Pa, or force equals 6 times 0.52 times 10 or 31.2 seen. Area equals 6 times 0.013 times 0.21 or 0.01638 seen, or 163.8 square centimeters. 2b depth equals 19 m, or P equals ρgh, or 3.0 to 1.0 times 105 equals 1030 times 10 times h in any form. H equals 3.0 to 1.0 times 105/1030 times 10, or H equals 2.0 times 105/1030 times 10. 3. A thinking time is constant. 3b kinetic energy. Kinetic energy equals 12 mv2. Work done to lose K equals Fd. So stopping distance is proportional to v2. Or alternative route. Time to decelerate is proportional to v. D equals average. V times t equals 1 to v times t. D is proportional to v2. 3 ci 0.68 s, or t equals d/v, or 15-20 seconds in any form. 3 cii 15,000 n, or ft equals change in momentum, or f times 2.1 equals 1400 times 22 in any form, or f equals ma, or f equals 1400 times 22/2.1. 0625_s22_ms_41.pdf. 1. A negative acceleration or decrease in velocity. Change in velocity per unit time or rate of change of velocity. 1b. Delay in applying brakes or human reaction time or foot not removed from accelerator. 1 ci gradient or slope. 1 cii 20.5 m/s. Answer: 23.5 m/s, or the coordinates at one point on curve e.g. 0.50, 11, and upper time coordinate 1.0 s. 1d. Air resistance/air friction acts on the car. 1d. Air resistance/resultant/resistive force decreases, and as speed decreases/car decelerates. Or air resistance/resultant/resistive force decreases/changes. 2. A gravitational potential energy. 2 by 1.6. 106 Pa, or P equals H G in any form, or 150. 1000. 10 or 1.5. 106. 1.5. 106 or 1.0. 105 plus 150. 1000. 10 or 1.0. 105 plus 1.5. 106. Or 1.6. 10. N. 2bii 5.6. 106 n, or F equals Pa in any form, or 1.6. 106 3.5. 2c. Speed of water remains constant. Otherwise density would decrease or gaps would appear in the water. Or volume/density does not change, or liquids incompressible, or water enters/leaves at constant rate, or quantity of water remains constant. 0625_s22_ms_42.pdf. 2af equals 2.0. 4.0 equals 8.0 n or f equals ma in any form. 2b. F equals 30. 12 equals 18 n or resultant force on 3 kilograms mass 3. 4 equals 12 n. Weight of 3 kilograms mass equals 3. 10 equals 30 n. 2 ci. V equals 4.0. 0.80 equals 3.2. M/S or V equals at in any form. 2 CIIT equals 0.020/3.2 equals 0.0063 s or 6.3. 10 to 3 s or T equals D/V in any form. 3 a scale at least 2 centimeters, 1. M/S stated. 2.5. M/S and 4.0. M/S vectors correctly drawn by I and correct resultant or magnitude of resultant velocity equals 2.3. 2.8 M/S inclusive or direction 35 degrees.